Hi, my name is Sandra. I'm 23 years old. I live in the east of Melbourne. I'm originally from Holland, as you can see. I like to travel and meet people from all over the world. I've travelled from Timbuktu and back. I've been to Africa, Asia, Central and South America, North America, as well as Europe. Throughout my travels, I've learned that the power of humanity and resilience is amazing, and though we're all very different, we're also the same. I've done a Bachelor of International Politics and Development, and I feel that Australia should understand the reality of the situation and the reality of change. Poverty is an unnecessary and unjust situation. 1.4 billion people across the world are living in a life that they do not choose to. They cannot choose to get out of it, and this is something that we have to change. They should have the power to be able to control their own destiny. This is a right that I believe everybody should have. I first became passionate about poverty, or had my first experience with poverty, when I went to volunteer in Ghana in West Africa with the African Hope Foundation of Ghana. I volunteered there for 3 months. I stayed with a local family, and we were working with people living with HIV/AIDS. We also helped orphans and young women. We taught them vocational skills, all affected by this disease. I learned the vast gap between rich and poor people in this world. I personally believe that if people knew and felt the reality of this gap, that there's no way Australians would let this happen. So I think it's important to educate communities. I've also worked with refugees here in Dandenong, and these experiences, Ghana as well as refugees, has just shown me, number one, the resilience and just the beauty of people who are stuck in a situation, and I also learned, secondly, that they try and do anything to change their own situation, but sadly, number three, these people are not able to do it themselves, and people who are most able to do something about it do not know or are not willing to do the necessary things to act. And fourthly, I also know that Australian people worldwide, in the West particularly, if they felt the reality of the situation some people go through, they would not allow this to happen. The vast difference between people living in extreme poverty is unjust, and we need to provide equality worldwide. It is people's own right to decide their destiny, and it's a moral obligation from the West and historical responsibility for us to do something about it, and this would benefit us globally. Aid is not a band-aid, and it would allow people to control their own lives and achieve their goals, and this would benefit us all. Last year I wrote a thesis, as you can see. This is on malaria, influenza and malaria vaccine globally, and I dedicated one of my 3 chapters on global responsibilities and priorities. As a child dies every 30 seconds of a preventable disease, easily and affordably preventable and treatable. As Barack Obama put it last year in his speech in Africa, if a child dies of a preventable disease somewhere in Africa, it diminishes us everywhere, and we must act on our conscious and common interests. That's what's made me passionate about educating people, because, like Jeffrey Sachs, I believe that we have the financial ability to end global poverty in our lifetimes. It's realistic. However, there are political and social factors in the West that prevent our governments from attempting to achieve this goal. Ending global poverty should be a priority for everybody, but somehow we feel far removed from the situation. To be honest, the idea of educating and presenting global issues to youth and community groups was already something that I felt passionate about. I believe it to be important, and I also see that it's largely missing within my community. We need to convert the goodwill of Australians into meaningful action. I'm excited about being a global poverty activator because I believe informing youth and community on issues involved is one of the most important things that we can do to encourage social and political movement. Through this process, we'll create a better society for ourselves and move forward to ending global poverty. I'm very excited about being part of this project, and thank you for considering me. Bye.